This guy is sketchy. Circled up to my car. He's watching me. Okay. Can I help you? Yep. Hey, can I help you?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, so
I'm gonna get my shoes.
yeah, that's fine. So we're just here checking on you.
Okay. Alright, well thanks.
Yeah.
I heard your dog. That was pretty alarming. Thought I was getting approached by a vicious dog. And who's the dog handler? Who's the dog handler?
Well, right now
You're the dog handler?
Yes,
Okay.
that's correct. The park doesn't want you. This is all private.
The park doesn't. The city doesn't.
This is private property.
Yeah.
So this is
So
owned by IBM.
Well, I saw the sign over there, and it said if it's not like being used by IBM employees, if it's not being reserved or used or whatever, you can use it.
No.
So it says it right on this.
It says
What?
that sign is for residents of tenants.
Yeah. It doesn't say anything about residents. I can show you a picture of it. I took a picture.
What I'm telling you is this whole area is private property,
All right.
and they would like you to leave.
What's the name of this?
This is the IBM.
This is the IBM Park.
IBM Park.
Where's that Woods End Park? Okay, I got a computer up top here. Oh wait, because I saw it on Google Maps. It said there's a Woods End Park. Just something like Woodsman. Here, here's my hand. Where's my?
That's fine.
Oh, it's back. No, if you guys don't know the name, all right, I gotta reach back. I don't know if you want to watch.
We got it on our phone.
Yeah.
Is it in Rochester?
Go on to Google, and it shows that this park is called like Woods End Park.
The park we're at right now?
Yeah, it says on Google Maps. That's why I came here. I thought.
Oh, and you know what? And Google might have named this Woods Park, but it's
something
still
like that.
a private property. Okay.
All right. Well, it said
Do you
like.
have an ID that I can see, please, sir?
Well, I can exchange IDs with you. What's the crime?
Can I see your ID then?
What's the crime?
There's no
Trespass.
crime. We're just
Okay. I was warned before.
Oh, this is going to be our official warning. I'm going to
Well,
ID
that's
you.
okay.
I'm
Well,
going
then
to
I'll move. I mean, I'm
need
not.
to ID you first.
Oh, you don't to warn me? You need to ID me?
Because the thing about it is, and if you come back and go, I've never been here before. If you're on the other side and you talk to a different officer.
Well, I'll exchange IDs with you. That's no problem. I see your CJ Winters,
There you go.
D Fitterer. Winters is common spelling, and Fitterer is Fitterer. Okay. All right. Yeah, my last name's Hines.
How do I spell that, sir?
Oh, it's Heinze.
Are you from
What?
Washington?
You guys
What's your
locals?
first name?
Oh, let me get your first name. What's CJ?
I'm asking you your name. sir.
No, I'll exchange that information with you. I have
This
no
isn't
problem.
a barter system. I don't give you my name.
No, I
You
have
you
to
have
find
my
out
name
who you guys
and
are.
my badge
You
number.
guys are coming to me
It's
and
prominently
bossing me
displayed
around.
For you have to ID yourself, otherwise
You
it's
have
a
to take
crime. It's a crime to not
You have to
ID.
take some responsibility for what you're doing
I'm
to me, right?
explaining to you.
Because I thought this was a public property, and now you're telling me I'm doing something illegal. So you're coming to me, with this responsibility and authority.
Correct.
So you have to identify who you are.
I'm
There's
a police officer.
Okay,
Richard
no,
with the
no,
with the Rochester
there's-
Police Department,
okay.
and here's my badge number.
okay, and I understand there's a lot of people who go around wearing police officer uniforms. Okay, and not all of them
I'll
are
show you
cops.
my Rochester
Well, no, all I'm
Police
asking is for your first names. That's it. And I'd like to exchange first names. How hard is that? I'm not asking for much. You're not asking
That's
for
our
much.
commission card right there.
Daniel Fitterer? Okay. Well, Daniel has no problem telling me his first name. What about you, CJ? Colin? Okay. Travis.
What's your middle name, Travis?
Oh, sure. I'll exchange middle names with you too. Let me hear yours.
No, this is not a barter system.
Well,
Okay.
this is
Travis.
okay. Go ahead.
In Minnesota, it's a crime not to identify yourself. Okay? When there's a trespassing, the property manager wants you to leave. Okay? At that point, you're committing trespassing. So you need to identify yourself, and then I'm going to ask you to leave.
Okay, yeah, and I have no problem leaving. I mean, if they have problems with me, I guess this is private. But what law does that fall under now? What's that? What law does this identification issue fall under? Is there like maybe a constitutional right out there that it may fall under?
What's your birthday, Travis?
I'll exchange that information with you too. If you want to give it to me, you want to tell me yours, I'll tell you mine. You don't want to tell me yours. I'm assuming your silence is saying you don't want to say anything.
That's correct.
And what is this? What is this right that you're asserting? No, it's not bartering. There's a little bit more to that. We're not conducting business, are we? Are you saying we're conducting a business? I'm talking.
IBM Security just came to us. Like, hey, this vehicle's been here for a couple days. We don't come off.
Couple days. Well, I saw 2 police cars earlier in the day. Those weren't you guys.
Probably me.
You were part. Okay, you saw me here,
Yeah.
right? Did you see me here yesterday? I mean, you saw me here today, but to make that allegation, all right. If you wanted to bring that evidence, I mean, to trial, I guess. I mean, what evidence do you have to bring to trial? You want to give to your prosecutor
They said
that they can use against
me.
me?
A long time. I don't know. They didn't.
A couple days
specify how
or
many days.
okay. Well, I can attest that if you were here talking to another cross car, you guys met on the driver's side doors or whatever. I mean, yeah, I saw you guys, you saw me. I was here. I just got here. I'm kind of new here. You can see my Washington plates.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for places to hang out that are safe and friendly.
We can help you with that.
Well, no,
resources
I'm gonna head over to Target after this. If I'm not thrown in jail for anything, any part of your nonsense here. But I'm leaving.
I'm actually going to Target too.
Okay.
Gotta pick up some baby formula.
Yeah, I just wanted to check out the area. I thought I'd just spend the day here and relax, try to relax, and then just move on. Not come back, but because I stop at different parks just to relax, try to mind my own business. But apparently, it's not. I don't research enough because I only looked at that. What you want to say something?
No, I'm listening to you.
I look at the point on Google Maps. It says this looks like it's identified as I thought a public park.
Okay.
So what I would do is update that on Google Maps and say this is not a public park.
I have the authority to
I
do
mean,
that.
anybody can do it. I can go in there, just have an account, and then you go in there and do the editing of location, and I'll say this is not a park. All right, so other people could be more aware of that.
And a lot of Rochester residents come here thinking it's a public park, so that's why they're
Okay.
trying to put up new signs and have more police presence.
Yeah, and also there's conflicting sides. You're talking about tenancy. Well, okay, I see that. I walked over here I wanted to look around. There's another sign that says this is some IPB park, and then it says it's IBM over there. There's some old sign, and it said, it looked a little more appealing to me, that sign, saying that if it's not reserved for the employees on doing something, a function or whatever, then it's like a first come, first served basis. It's not even that. It's just don't come here at all. So, yeah, if that's how they want to play the game, I'll try to let other people know as best I can about that situation.
That's all we're doing here too, is just letting people know that, hey, So
Yeah.
technically it's open to the public. So the issue is they've been having a lot of people come here on the weekends.
On the weekends, okay.
And they just are leaving trash everywhere.
Okay.
They found gun casings all over the tennis court. Like,
Okay,
so
Rochester.
So they're trying to clean it up.
Yeah.
Only have it for what it's meant to be, which is for. So there's a lot of companies over in the IBM buildings.
So I would do like an.
So they all have an ID, but there's like 30 different companies in those buildings.
Yeah.
And they all have an ID for this campus. And
Okay.
them and their families are supposed to be the only ones.
You guys have those IDs?
No, we were invited here by IBM.
Okay, so you don't have to be given an official IBM badge. You're kind of automatically simulated into their organization. What?
They called for our assistance. They called
us
to ask.
Okay, you don't
doing it on their behalf.
Okay, you don't need a badge to come on here to tell me to get out of here. It's your authority is assimilated into their structure because you're enforcing a private property rule. This no security guard came up to me and told me to leave.
We are their security. They don't have a security guard, so they called the police to say, we do not have a security guard. Could you please, on our behalf, ask these people to move on? You're not the only one. There was a tent up in the woods that we'd asked to move on.
There's a tent? Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
So it'd be the same as let me play this out. It'd be the same as if you had somebody in your car for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And you did not want them there, and you call the police and say, could you please help me get this person out of my car?
Yeah,
that's what they're doing, but on a larger scale.
But I don't have a Google Maps location.
Okay.
I mean, and I think people like talk about the private property versus like residential property versus business property. People just want to lump those together. Residential is the same as a business property. Like, who invites somebody to their home? Who puts signs in their residential property? Who puts signs saying we're open from some hour to another hour and all of that, and say who got savings 50% off? Nobody does that in their residential house. I mean, it's very different between commercial property and residential property. But people want to argue that residential property rules and laws are the same as commercial property. So that's why I'm going to Kmart. I'm not going to somebody's house, some stranger's house.
No, I understand. There's businesses that you're welcome in anytime.
Well, yeah, they advertise.
So when they did the mask mandates, a
Yeah.
lot of people refused to wear the mask when they went into Walmart. Well, Walmart is private property. And they wanted mask mandates.
Yeah.
So they would call police.
Yeah.
And they just say, hey, sir,
Okay.
you gotta leave the store. You're being trespassed in here.
Yeah.
No crime. They just don't want you here. They have that right.
Yeah. But that's clearly private property. Whereas this, I mean, we have basic park outlay. They got the softball field, picnic tables.
It took me 4 months working on the force to even realize this was private.
Okay. Yeah, that's not an obvious thing. I mean, they got the sign. I was kind of thinking maybe the line was further down or something. Maybe they're warning about that further down, because I saw this Woods End Park on the Google Maps, but honestly, I don't see that sign anywhere. So I don't. Google Maps can be updated. It's on the ground is the most accurate and up to date information.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'll take off. I gotta move things around because I got shades and stuff. So
yeah, that's fine.
I'll just move things around here. Is there any other issue?
No, just did you end up giving him date of birth?
No, I'm willing to exchange that information with you guys. Okay, you give me yours, I'll give you mine. I know you want to play the nice guy, but I mean, I'm willing. That's where I'm standing, and it's not just a bartering thing. I'm not doing business here.
So here's the issue with that. You're obviously filming us.
Well, yeah, it's a couple cameras.
Yep, and that's fine.
All
Then if we give out personal information, you go put it on the internet.
Yep.
This and that, whatever.
Yep.
There's a lot of people that hate cops right now, right?
Well, I mean,
So
if somebody wanted to give you a award for good service, what do? Just ignore that too?
No, it can go through the proper channels.
Yeah, it's
Whereas, yes, we have body cams on that film everything too.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to have my body cam just in case.
But we're not allowed to take your information and put it on the internet We're not allowed to take your information and put it on YouTube. It goes to the department. It's secure. We're not allowed to share any of that personal information. So that's why it is state law in Minnesota that when we're investigating the trespass here, we just positively ID someone, then we can have it recorded that if you come back to the property,
all right.
that's the only thing.
What is the foundation of that law that protects you from having to give out personal information? Where does it start? We have this concrete, this set of laws that kind of started out the nation.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a little foundation that you're going back to. I mean, yeah, sure, you mentioned Minnesota law, but it goes back further than that. Okay.
No,
and
I get it.
And it applies to quite a few people. I think everybody.
So I actually
right?
signed up to be a police officer to defend the Constitution.
All right, yeah. So you're familiar with how we all have that same protection. Okay. It does. I mean, it's something that I've been saying. Like I practice it or whatever, and people have told me to say you enforce it. I enforce my constitutional protections, and I have this bubble that I'm living. Okay, and I'm living within my constitutional protections. I'm not stepping outside and well, apparently I've offended the security guard with my presence. I think that's a stretch.
Hey, that car looks a little suspicious or out of place.
Okay.
Mind just checking on it.
Okay.
Right.
And tell him to move.
Yeah.
Or you added that.
No,
you didn't add. He said that.
They said if you don't have the ID that belongs to this campus, then
okay.
ask you to move.
All right. Yeah. I don't. I mean, you guys don't. But I mean, whatever. You're assimilated into the corporate structure with that. So that's. Who else?
We wish they had their
fire
own
department,
security department, so we didn't even have to be here.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And then security would come and ask you to leave. We could be doing real stuff right now.
Yeah, you're doing private property work for the company, but it's a big company. I mean, I've seen other IBMs actually in other cities like this. Yeah. Bicycled around them a little bit. Yeah, the security is something else. I've never seen an IBM with a park next to it, and then they claim it. Like, this is a great title. IBM kicks me out of their park, which it looks public. I mean, it looks like a good title to me to bring to. Well, it's a subject to bring up with other people, and serve as a warning and awareness.
Yeah.
That I mean, it's rare that companies can just take over a park, make it look like it's public, and I don't know if the city does anything here, cuts the lawn, snow plows the snow, whatever.
IBM, which this whole campus is in transition to be owned by Industrial Realty Group now, and they take care of all the mowing, the maintenance, everything like that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. But it seems like we're at a standoff with our Fourth Amendment rights here. So I don't know if there's what more can we talk about with that? All right. We have a right to be secure in our persons and our property, right? And that, I mean, you talked in length about how it works in favor for the police, but it also works in favor for us too. In fact, I feel like you're violating my Fourth Amendment rights. That's a crime. All right, there are crimes like that, and that's why I, in turn, want to see your IDs as well. Yeah. It's not a barter system. I mean, I'm not trying to conduct business.
You're not being forced to be here right now.
I'm not being forced?
You're not forced to be here.
At this moment?
Yeah.
I can take off, yeah.
You're not forced to be in Rochester. Yep. You're not forced to be at this park.
Oh.
When you are in certain places, you have to follow the rules and the laws of those places.
Yeah, man's got to be somewhere, right? But wherever he ends up, I mean, how much research can you do to find out how offended the people could be? I understand that, the open frontier was declared closed in the 1890s. Really? Every inch of this country was owned by the 1890s. So it's just, ever since then, it was just a trade, whatever, between people, governments, organizations. So somebody's claiming every inch of this country. Yeah. So, yeah, IBM. And so it's hard for me to go to places to relax. Sometimes
I completely agree.
I go to public parks. I can go to a regular public park and still have you guys called on me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, this is annoying. I mean, it's not, and regardless if it's IBM's property or not. I mean, it happens even on public property. You know, regardless if it's a special ownership by IBM that just isn't that clear on its face. You know, and I'd have to go on. I'd like to go on to Google Maps. Might even say it on Garmin too, that it's this Woods Edge Park or whatever. But
so we have like the maps we use in our squad computers. When we zoom in, it's got flat lines, property lines for all the sections in Rochester.
Okay, so you know who owns what.
Yeah.
Okay.
And here it's listed as Industrial Realty Group and IBM.
Yeah, and this kind of feels like an entrapment in a way. Oh, and it says IBM. Okay, this parking lot and just the whole section is IBM.
Actually, there's a bean field over there, a crop field. That's like
not IBM.
Yeah.
Or it is a bean field.
Yeah, and they rent it to the farmer down the street.
All right, and it's beans this year.
Yeah, corn
Good.
next year.
Maybe, yeah, they rotate and all that. But this kind of feels a bit like entrapment too. There's also that issue that where I would want to identify you guys, because as I believe I'm a reasonable person, common, average, reasonable person. I do my research for parks to visit, and this looked like a public park to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so to be accused of trespassing and committing crimes, minding my own business, sitting in my car, it's all right. We got paperwork.
All right, Travis, here is your copy of the trespass
My copy,
notification.
okay.
So you are being trespassed.
Officially
You are being trespassed.
for life, right?
Nope, for 365 days from this campus. So the address that they have it listed is 2937th Street Northwest. But now that includes this park, the park up over the hill. There's a bean field
park
over there,
up over the hill. That's
this building here,
what,
and the main parking lot over there.
Is
so
it?
this time I am asking you to leave, and if you need to leave and not return. If you do return, you could be cited and or arrested for trespass.
Three different places.
No, this is their whole property.
So okay, you're describing something down there, but it's not like there's not like another owner.
Entire property.
Yeah. Oh, it is okay. It stretches to what again?
There's a bean field.
The bean field. The end of the beyond the bean field, because I'm told that the bean field is owned by the
bean field is owned by
the end of the bean field. Okay.
Houses past that.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
You can't be in the bean field. You can't be in this area. There's a big main parking lot over there. This is a very large complex. Is what I'm trying to explain to you.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to get in trouble by going to the other side and then running into the same problem.
Oh yeah, like the trailhead. There's a trailhead on it.
Trailhead, that's state property. You can go over there.
Oh, I made a mistake and coming here instead.
Yeah, for sure. At this time, I'm going to ask you to leave, okay?
Well, yeah. I mean, I just need to gather things up and
For sure, I'll give you some time, but not too much. So just get your car.
Not too much. Oh, what?
Get your car ready.
Yeah, I mean,
and head on out.
yeah. All right. Yeah, just gonna move things around. I got a timing issue.
Yep. Take care.
Okay.
We really don't mean to bug you at all. We just
Well, no, this is scary. I'm under stress. I'm stressed out, but I'll move things, get out of here, and just to reduce my stress. That's what it's come down to. Reduce your stress by getting out of here.
Yep.